So I've heard some women here saying, why is it all the guys that I'm attracted to are conservative? Why? Well, this is the reason why, okay? Because you're a woman, you're a heterosexual woman, and you are attracted to heterosexual men. I could never date a dude that was a liberal. I could never date a dude that was an evangelical member of the Church of Freaking Woke. I could never really have a relationship with a guy that was just so in touch with his feminine side. You know, because if you really think about the kind of person, the kind of guy, man, what a pansy. They're like, everything's racist, man. There's so much oppression in this world, man. Oh my God, man. Is Sasquatch real, man? MSNBC told me Sasquatch is a real, man, so it's got to be real. I just feel too much. I just want to help people so much. Oh, come on. Who the hell? What kind of woman's attracted to that shit? I could never be in a relationship with a guy when I know that I have more testosterone in my right freaking ovary than he has in his entire body. How is that attractive? Why would a woman want that? Why? Big turnoff. Big one. So in like dating, I wouldn't consider, like, seriously a guy that told me he was a liberal. Like, ew, are you a masculine or what? Are you just effeminate? Like, what? Like, no way, man, no way. Total turn off. You don't have to be super far to the right, man. You can be even a moderate. But if a dude tells me that he's a Democrat or on the left, I'm saying, bye-bye, not for me.
I don't know what would make a man, or why would a man be on the phone talking to another man and even another woman and talking about another man they hate so much, gossiping about another man that they hate so much, which is Donald Trump. And I literally see this on social media. You make a post about Donald Trump, say something good he's done. I've done this, and, the amount of men, liberal men, that comes on the post to come argue with me about another man. It blows my mind every time. And some of them, they'll write this long scroll about what Donald Trump did and this and that, like some sissies. Maybe it's a question that never could be answered. I never hated on Joe Biden. I made fun of Joe Biden, and that's it. Sleepy Joe, Cash Money Joe. Look at what Cash Money Joe is doing right now. I make fun of Joe Biden. I make fun of Barack Obama, him being the female in his relationship with Michelle Obama. I made fun of them. I don't hate on him. What would make a man call himself a liberal in this time of day? Let's get to the next video.
My reasons for not dating a liberal man, the main one is I just don't like the way liberal men lead. They don't lead the way that I want to be led. Liberal men tend to be pushovers, and I don't want to be able to push over my partner. I actually want to be led, and I know that I can be a riot. And so I don't want to be controlled. I don't want to be abused, but I don't want to push over my partner.
Well, this is my first time actually watching the entire video. That was a short video, but I could understand where she's coming from. You don't want to push over your partner, but at the same time, you don't want a man that you could push over. There's certain standard that a man got to live by. Being a man, it's something that's in us. So, being a leader, you got to have those male qualities. And I don't see liberal men as leaders.
You also said I liked this one. Dump your liberal boyfriend.
The beta males.
Respectfully, yes, I agree with you.
So tell us, why should women not date liberal men?
Well, I think they're generally feminists in a way. That's what they want to call themselves. So, like you said, they are beta males. They are not fully living into what it means to be a man, which is to be a provider and a protector. And a lot of them are very pro-abortion, so they want sex without responsibility. They want to enter a relationship and leave it as they will and kind of use a woman's body to get off. And they don't value women the way that women should be valued.
Okay.
So I think you
We should
should
make that
dump
a
your
t-shirt.
liberal boyfriend.
That's the truth right there. The thing about, well, let me start out by saying this. Anytime I hear a man saying he's a liberal, the first thing I think about is, one, his woman control him. Number two, he follows his woman to the polls. Number three, if he's with his wife or girlfriend in a house sleeping and they hear noise, his first instinct is to go hide in the closet and call the cops. Whereas with a conservative man, we're going towards danger because we're protectors. We're protecting our women, we're protecting our family by any means necessary. When a man says he's a liberal, another thing that comes to mind is a man that sits down in his house and put together a sign and write on that sign saying how much he hates Trump and go out there and protest. Because those men, they're all blended in the crowd with those green, yellow, and purple-haired feminist women. If you're here for the first time, welcome to my humble home here on YouTube. It's called 10 Minutes Late. Hit the subscribe button and join this community of real men and real women. If you're already a subscriber to this channel, thank you for being here. I value you as much as you value my videos. See you in the next video.
People always ask me if I would date a liberal, and the answer is no. I only date men.
Bro, being a liberal man is such a fucking ick for me that not even Justin Bieber himself can change that. Like, the second I find out you're a liberal male, you're for the girls. You're for the girls. Not this girl, but like, you're for the girls, if you know what I mean. Like, how do you even look past that? Like, how do you even get aroused? I don't understand. Like, you lack testosterone. I can't explain it.
So I've heard some women here saying, why is it all the guys that I'm attracted to are conservative? Why? Well, this is the reason why, okay? Because you're a woman, you're a heterosexual woman, and you are attracted to heterosexual men. I could never date a dude that was a liberal. I could never date a dude that was an evangelical member of the Church of Freaking Woke. I could never really have a relationship with a guy that was just so in touch with his feminine side. You know, because if you really think about the kind of person, the kind of guy, man, what a pansy. They're like, everything's racist, man. There's so much oppression in this world, man. Oh my God, man. Is Sasquatch real, man? MSNBC told me Sasquatch is a real man, so it's got to be real. I just feel too much. I just want to help people so much. Oh, come on. Who the hell? What kind of woman's attracted to that shit? I could never be in a relationship with a guy when I know that I have more testosterone in my right freaking ovary than he has in his entire body. How is that attractive?